All right, we have a reading lesson today. Today is lesson number 14. Make sure that for tomorrow we have 2 lessons. If you look on the schedule, tomorrow we're going to do our self-check and our test. Yes, that's what we're going to do tomorrow. So make sure tomorrow that you plan your day well enough that you can get both of those lessons done and the rest of your work. It's important that we get our lessons done for the end of the year. So I have a couple days where we have a little bit more, but that's pretty normal because at school days we do like 4 lessons. So you guys got this. Just make sure that you might have to get up earlier or something. Just make sure you get your work done first and then go play. So important. So we're in lesson 14. So we're going to review a little bit of study words. All right. What is a critical person quick to do? Critical person is quick to find fault or blame in others. If you pondered a question before you answered it, would you think about the answer quickly or carefully? You would think about it carefully. When you ponder something, you think about it very carefully and then answer. It's a very good gift to have. You can make that gift better for yourself. So you practice it. So where do you go to see the tide at work? You see the tide at work in the ocean, right? You can watch it in the ocean. The following sentences, I want you to answer if they're true or false. So a ferry is a boat that hauls things across a body of water. That's true. Soot is the black powder that is made when things are burned. That's true. If food is tender, it is hard to cut and chew. That is false. When food is tender, it is not hard to cut and chew, and it's very enjoyable. So, I have 2 words, and I want you to see if they are synonyms or antonyms. So, the first one is trial and a test. Those are synonyms. They are the same. What about lopsided and even? Those are antonyms. They're opposites. All right. So today in oral reading, I want you to listen, especially as you're reading, to the tone, like how the people are speaking. Like what are they feeling? So this is called mood. So I'm going to read 5 parts of the story, just 5 few sentences that we're going to discuss like what the mood of the person is. Like what is the person feeling? How does it sound? It's like we're trying to find the story characters' feelings and express the feelings with our voices. See if we can do that. All right? So I'm going to do the first one. All right, said Jean happily. I know all about the ocean. I will tell you everything. That one was happy, right? It sounded happy. It was a happy statement. The second one is, Kathy cried, where is our sandcastle? It's gone. It's kind of surprised, a little bit excited, right? She was like, what's going on, right? The third one is, suddenly she said, I know. Now I know. This is just half of the clam's shell. So that's more excited, right? She's figuring things out. That is the mood of what it sounds like. We try to use our voice to match what she is thinking and feeling and saying. And then the fourth one, she was very tired of saying, I don't know. She's kind of embarrassed at this point, right? Because she doesn't know very many things about the ocean like she thought she did. And the fifth one, Jean said, Kathy, I'm sorry I couldn't answer your questions. And that's more of like sorry, sad, apologetic kind of tone of voice, right? So when you're reading a story, try to see if your voice can match what the people are saying and what they're feeling and thinking. All right, so when you read your story to your mom or your older sibling, make sure you tell them the problem of the story, what was happening, and how it was fixed, how it was solved. All right, so the Bible verse today, you're You're going to read it to your mom. And it is, when pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. So Jean was proud. She felt smart, thinking she could tell Kathy all about the ocean. Her pride changed to shame when she realized she could not answer Kathy's questions. She did the right thing by apologizing to Kathy and by planning to learn more about the ocean. So that's a little bit about the verse is about. Kathy was not proud. She realized she did not know much about the ocean, so she asked questions so she could learn more, right? So that's kind of like where Jean, her pride turned to shame because she didn't know that much. Yeah. So in the next part of your lesson, on part D, you have 2 poems that you get to read. So I'm going to read them to you. And I was finding them this morning, and look, we only have this much of our book left. Isn't that crazy? All right, so the first one is called Seagull, and it has 2 stanzas, all right? The seagull curves its wings. The seagull curves his wings. The seagull turns his eyes. Get down into the water, fish, if you are wise. The seagull slants his wings. The seagull turns his head. Get down into the water, fish, or you'll be dead. By Elizabeth Coatsworth. So the first part is about the seagull flying above the water and is like kind of talking to the fish. The poem is talking to the fish, telling them to stay down in the water if you're wise, or you'll be dead because a seagull will come and snatch you. And then the second poem is called At the Seaside. At the seaside. When I was down beside the sea, a wooden spade they gave to me to dig the sandy shore. My holes were empty like a cup. In every hole the sea came up, till it could come no more. Robert Louis Stevenson. So the second one is about a child who's like digging holes along the sandy seashore, and the water like would come up through the holes because there's so much water right there. So the water would come up through the holes and fill the holes he dug. It was like an empty cup being filled all the time. So that's kind of what the poem is about. When you're close to the water and you dig a hole deep enough, sometimes it's like not very deep at all. The water will just come right up through the hole because there's so much water. All right, so have a very good lesson. Make sure you get ready for tomorrow. We have 2 lessons. And yeah, have fun with this one.